Hey guys, it's Glenn from glenscarcollection.com, and I've never been so excited for a brand new car, and this is it, the Porsche 718 GT4 in my favorite color, Miami blue. Remember, if you like what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. I post 3 videos every week, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Like and share this video so our channel can grow, and as always, leave a positive comment below. Well, the 718. Now, I happen to love the 718. I drove it at a Porsche event about a year and a half ago on the track, and the chassis is to die for. It was probably my favorite Porsche I've ever driven. I think it handles better than any 911 next to, say, a GT3. Now, here is the GT4 version of the 718, and everybody's issue with the 718 is really the sound. So their base 718 and the 718S model uses a 4-cylinder turbo, flat 4, and it sounds like a Subaru. Now, I just happen to like Subarus. I loved STIs, WRXs. They're always a blast to drive and great value for the money. But you drop $100 grand on a Porsche, you probably don't want it to sound like a Subaru. So I certainly get it for sure, though I did love my time driving a 718. Well, Porsche fixed it. Thank God they fixed it. So what we're going to have here is a 6-cylinder producing 414 horsepower at 7,600 RPM, 309 foot-pounds of torque, available between 5,000 and 6,800 RPM. Now, this is going to be a new 8,000 RPM flat 6 based on the 992 Carrera's twin turbo motor. It's going to be bored and stroked from a 3-liter to a 4-liter. We're going to have new heads, valves, pistons, rods, and a crank. And the best thing about this car, you'll see in a few minutes. Now, I think this is going to be great performance. We're going to have 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds, a top speed of 188 miles per hour. Now, there will also be a Boxster Spider version, just like on the last GT4. And the Boxster Spider version, I assume because of the roof or aerodynamics, is going to be 1 mile an hour slower. Really, 1 mile an hour slower. We'll only have a top speed of 187 miles per hour. So how does this compare to the previous GT4? Well, it's 10 seconds faster around the Nürburgring, and that's pretty impressive. Now, this is my favorite color, Miami blue. It's going to be available in a slew of colors. And the best thing about it is right here. It is only available with a manual transmission. Now, I wouldn't be surprised if at some point they make an RS version of this with even more horsepower. I predict 450 horsepower. So keep that in mind if your dealer is asking you for a sticker on the GT4. I'm sure that at some point there'll be a 718 GT4 RS. Now, the price has been raised. The previous GT4 started at $85,000. This one's going to start at about $100,000. So it's a $15,000 premium over the previous GT4. And that's something I missed out on. The previous GT4 I certainly should have bought. I didn't know it would hold its value so well. I mean, they did sell thousands of them. They were limited, but not like that limited. And I know a couple people who bought GT4s and maybe they priced them out at $100,000, $110,000, and were still able to sell them 2 years later for very close to that amount. So this car had, for a $100,000 Porsche Cayman, had very minimal depreciation. Now, I love Caymans. I had a 2008 Cayman S. The first gen 987.1 in the United States here were built from 06 to 08, so I had an 08. I'd probably stay away from 06 models because they could have some IMS and other issues, but my 08 was rock solid. I bought it used in 2012, so it was 4 years old. I use it as a semi-daily driver and a weekend track car. I never had any issues. And I put really sticky summer tires on it, and it was fine. I really miss that car. I bought it in the low 30s. Maybe 20,000 miles, maybe sold it with 35,000 miles for like low 30s. So in the 2 or 3 years I had it, it had almost zero depreciation. We're having a video coming up soon, depending which video I post first. I just reviewed a 981 Porsche Cayman S 2014 S with a manual transmission, and they go for about 45 to 50,000 right now, and a lot of car for the money. But this GT4, based on the 718 chassis, is gonna blow them all away. So I'm gonna order mine in Miami blue. Let me know what spec you would give for the car. Should this be a manual only transmission? Let me know in the comments below, or should they offer a PDK as well? What color would you spec the car out? Would you get this car with ceramic brakes? Would you get this car with every single option or keep the price as low as possible? I'm curious what you guys think, and leave that in the comments below. Can't wait to try out this 6-cylinder twin turbo. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. There'll be more 718 GT4 videos coming on the way. And as always, leave your positive comment below. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.